Welcome to Auto Paradise. Today, we're diving into one of the most legendary dual sport bikes ever made, the 2025 Honda XR650L. This bike has been a favorite for decades, and Honda just keeps making it better. Whether you're hitting the trails, commuting, or tackling an off-road adventure, this machine is built to handle it all. So, is the new XR650L still the king of the dual sport world? Let's find out. The XR650L has always been known for its rugged reliability, simple design, and ability to take a beating. For 2025, Honda hasn't messed with success, but they have made some key updates. Right off the bat, you'll notice the refreshed graphics, giving it a more modern and aggressive look. The frame is still the same tried-and-true steel chassis, and the 649cc air-cooled single-cylinder engine is still at the heart of this beast. This engine is pure old-school Honda, no liquid cooling, no fancy tech, just bulletproof performance. You get about 40 horsepower and 47 Nm of torque, which may not sound like much, but in the real world, it's all about usable power. This thing will chug through deep sand, climb steep hills, and still cruise at highway speeds without breaking a sweat. The XR650L is built to handle the roughest terrain, thanks to its long travel suspension. Up front, you've got 43mm Showa forks with 11 inches of travel, and in the rear, a Pro-Link shock with 11 inches of travel as well. This means you can hit jumps, tackle whoops, and blast through ruts without bottoming out. Honda sticks with the 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheel setup, wrapped in dual-sport tires that work well on and off-road. The braking system is simple but effective, a single 256mm disc up front and a 220mm disc in the rear. It's not cutting edge, but it gets the job done, and on a bike like this, simplicity is key. Now, let's talk about handling. The XR650L has a 58-inch wheelbase and a 37-inch seat height, so it's tall and long, but that's what makes it stable at speed. It does feel a bit top-heavy, especially with a full 2.8-gallon fuel tank, but once you're moving, it's incredibly balanced. The weight comes in at 346 pounds wet, which isn't light, but considering its off-road capability, it's manageable. If you're planning to do some serious off-roading, you might want to swap out the stock tires for something more aggressive. And while the suspension is good, hardcore riders might want to upgrade the rear shock for more adjustability. The XR650L keeps things simple in the cockpit. You get an analog speedometer, basic indicator lights, and traditional switchgear, no fancy TFT display or ride modes here. Just turn the key, hit the starter, and go. Speaking of which, yes, it still has electric start only, so no Kickstarter backup, but the battery and starter motor are rock solid. One of the best things about the XR650L is its versatility. You can ride it to work during the week and hit the trails on the weekend. It's not as refined as some of the newer dual sports, but it's tough, reliable, and built for adventure. So, who is this bike for? If you're looking for a high-tech, lightweight dual sport, you might want to check out something like the Honda CRF450RL. But if you want a bike that can handle anything, from daily commutes to backcountry exploration, the 2025 Honda XR650L is still one of the best options out there. Honda proves once again that simple is best. The XR650L stays true to its roots while making small refinements to keep it relevant in 2025. What do you think? Does this legendary machine still hold its place at the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss more reviews from Auto Paradise. Until next time, ride safe and keep exploring.